The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon. It's April the 9th, 2025. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
Yeah, nice, Keyzie. G'day, Mogey, you absolute stallion. How's life?
Going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. I'm bloody excited.
That's
because
good.
we're going to a movie or something tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are, as a show, going to see the premiere of The Last of Us Season 2.
Oh, is that tonight, is it?
Jase, stop doing this. I sent a calendar invite. You accepted it. I reminded you today. We're going, all right,
I've just
mate?
been having a few issues with my calendar, but, that's sweet. I'm looking forward to it, fellas. I do have some concerns about that, which I'll voice later in the show.
Right, okay.
But I tell you what, it is a massive show ahead.
It is. It's bloody huge. We'll work our way through it, and, looking forward to...
Do we need to address the...
Elephant in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, You're right, Mogey?
I'm all good, man.
Yeah,
sure. Obviously,
sweet.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't going to talk about it, were we? But I think we should, because we've been getting
We
a lot
don't
of
have
texts.
to.
Well, we have been getting heaps of texts about it. I've been getting messages as well.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it. We've been talking about it for months, but the White Lotus thing. So I got cast in that. We had a watch long party last night at my place. You guys came over. And I guess there was a few developments there, so we should address it for the public, just so that they know what's going on. And I'd rather talk about. We talked about this and we said, will we or won't we?
Yeah, sure.
But I think we should, and it just nips it in the bud, and everybody knows what it is. I think it's easier.
And sometimes when you talk about stuff, it makes it easier.
Absolutely,
to deal with,
man. What I don't want to have to do is answer 1,000 messages on Instagram and 1,000 text messages and all that sort of shit. So
yeah,
that's admirable.
Two birds, one stone. We'll talk about it next, eh?
Yeah.
In the meantime, here's the cranberries.
You going to ask how I'm going?
Oh, how you going, Keyzie?
Yeah, good, man. Here's the cranberries.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Guns. Roses there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 14 minutes past 4 o'clock. You may recall there was an announcement a little while back which excited the world, really, Mogey, and it involved you, didn't it?
yeah, it did. Probably about 15 months ago.
Yeah, it was a while
around
ago.
About that. I think it was maybe the start of last year. So I managed to get a role on the third season of The White Lotus.
Yeah.
Filmed over in Thailand. It wasn't a main role or anything like that, but it was a fairly decent.
Still, yeah.
Can I say, one of the biggest shows in the world?
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, had about a month on that, and I always try and keep those things quiet because I've had experiences before where you do a job and then something will happen between being cast and then it coming out where it's not exactly what you thought it might be. So it's good to keep it close to your chest. But the word got out.
Yes.
Got out on Hauraki. I noticed it's on my Wikipedia page. People keep sending me the link to that. Anyway, last night it was in the pivotal. My appearance was, I thought, over a couple of episodes, but I'd watched the first 7 eps and wasn't there, so I thought, they've edited it into the last of the 8. So we had a viewing party last night. You guys came over, had some other family and friends.
It was really nice.
It
And
was lovely, actually.
And we sat there, and it's a 90-minute
episode,
last ep.
Yes.
And and it's sort of, as time went on, there was scenes that anyway. The long and the short of it, man, is I was cut out of it. I was completely cut out of it, and so it's a bit of a shocker, really. And this is why I keep my mouth shut, is because you get into this situation where you've talked it up. And now you're not in it. And, it's bloody embarrassing. I'm there last night with family and friends, and I could see these scenes, coming and going, where I was like, shit, I'm sure I was in that scene.
Yeah.
And it just kept on going. And it became pretty clear to me probably about certainly 45 minutes into it that something could happen there. And, just a bit of a shocker.
It was like I was saying to you last night, though, Mogey, because I've been in a similar situation. And sometimes when they go through the editing process, they go, oh, hang on, because they change direction a little bit, and that storyline no longer works in the context of the way we're taking the story.
Yeah.
Right. And Usually doesn't mean that everything you've done gets chopped out, but you were in it.
Well, there was one shot where it was the back of my head sort of walking away, and you wouldn't have, like I had to point it out, and you spotted it. But it's like it's not. You could have been anybody, could have been an extra. But I guess the point is with the role that I had, not only was I not in it. But then they'd use another actor. They'd obviously pick the scenes up. So
Wow.
I would agree with that. Like, we made a show together. Jase made other stuff, and things do get moved around. But when that happens, it's a pretty bad reflection on.
So because I'm not experienced in terms of acting and stuff. So if they were to cut you out in the edit because it didn't quite fit. The rest of it might seem superfluous to the rest of the story, unnecessary. We've got a lot of a big story to tell. We need to trim it down. But when they then, so you're saying that your character was completely replaced by another actor.
That's right. Yeah.
What does that usually mean?
It's got to be performance related. And I guess the thing about it is what disappoints me is that the first time I know about it is when I'm watching it.
Yeah,
so nobody's reached out to tell me. Yeah. So I mean, look. I was going to say these things happen, but it's pretty rare.
Yeah, it is very rare.
Right.
When you mentioned it was funny. It was, and kind of sad too when you pointed out that your back of your head.
Yeah.
It was like this guy with completely jet black hair.
Yeah.
So and then you went, they dyed it for my character. I mean,
right.
So I didn't even recognise that it was Mogey from behind the back of his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Well, do you want someone to update your Wikipedia page to?
Well, I mean.
No, I mean, it doesn't on Wikipedia. I mean, I don't bother with that, do I? So, whatever.
Okay. Well, it's out there now.
Put it down to experience. I mean, I got paid. I got to go to Thailand.
Hey,
that was pretty cool.
What a lovely meal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
that was good food.
It was really nice.
It was and it was nice to catch up with your family, your mum and so forth.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was awkward at the end, but
it was awkward.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if you hung out to watch that show last night and you want to give maybe some condolences to old Mogey, text us 3483.
Get yourself a $50 Reburger voucher.
Here's the Foo Fighters.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The undertones there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 25 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Just quickly, if you are keen to get yourself in the draw to join us in BRISSY for Magic Round, just have your phone on you. Get ready to call 0800 Hauraki. It's going to happen inside the next 20 minutes.
How exciting. As we were talking about, we all got together at Mogey's house last night for his debut on the White Lotus third season. The final episode was the final episode. Sadly, it never came to fruition. And Mogey found out that he'd essentially been replaced by another actor.
Yeah.
With family and friends present.
Well, I mean, that was the real sad part, was because you'd organised a whole lot of food, bottles of champagne, everyone was dressed to the nines. So.
Well, I didn't buy the champagne. Other people bought that. That would have been a bit wanky if I bought it.
Well, I don't know who bought it.
That was a very nice couscous salad you made, by the way,
Well,
Keyzie.
I didn't make it.
That was your wife.
It would be a bit wanky if I made it, yeah.
Oh, right.
My wife made it. But people are sending in their condolences, Mike, so these might cheer you up, man. Sorry to hear, Mogey. Hang in there and look after yourself. Cheers.
Yeah, man. Kia kaha.
Thanks, man.
You're not going to kia kaha every... Okay. Mogey is still a bloody backbone in my book.
Yeah, man. Totally. Nice. You're a massive backbone.
Yeah, from Dave.
Kia kaha.
No. Get your head up, old Mogey. I'm real upset I didn't get to see your massive schlong on the White Lotus.
No, just hit me up on Instagram and I'll sort you out.
Fire a dick pic.
Just on that, by the way, you don't think there's any sort of nose issues maybe that came into
Sorry,
it?
what?
What do you mean nose issues?
Like honker issues that maybe...
Like what?
Oh, no.
No, what do you mean, man?
No, nothing. Carry on with the text.
You're not trying to...
It hasn't affected your career.
Oh, exactly.
Well, just on that, on 3483, not enough computing power to shrink the nose in post. Is that something that... Because you brought it up.
Yeah.
Is that something that they would have to maybe do?
Well, I haven't had any answers, have I? So
no, yeah, true.
Well, especially if you're doing a scene and you're blocking out another actor because you're in profile.
Is that funny, is it?
No, it's not. I apologise, Mogey. It's not funny.
Someone
expect that from Keyzie, but not from you, man.
Yeah, sorry,
man. Someone wants to know if the couscous salad was a bit dry.
It was a bit dry.
No, it
yeah,
wasn't. It was delicious and moist.
I didn't have any of it.
Maybe a bit too much onion.
There wasn't any onion in it. My condolences. How about a $50 Reburger voucher, question mark? Yeah, that's nice. So you can see people getting around
Totally,
here.
man, totally.
Yeah. Well, the truth is, fellas, I was never even cast.
Oh, what?
What?
It's been a little prank old Mogey's been running on you guys there.
You weren't?
No, I just wanted to show you Keyzie. I mean, obviously Hoytey J's been in on this, but you know that's how you act. See that hook, line, and sinker.
What?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Here they come. Try time!
Holy cow, the Warriors.
Oh, yeah! Up the West, baby! It's the Big Show in BRISSY for the NRL Magic Round. Is there anyone out there? Let's go to the phones.
That's right, 3 days over in Brisbane, Suncorp Stadium, 8 games of rugby league. The Big Show is going along with Pug-San as well. And we want you and a mate to join us. Thanks to boystrip.co.nz. Free flights, free accommodation for one hell of a weekend, fellas.
It is a good weekend, I'll give you that.
Bloody exciting stuff, all right.
Brizzy's a great place. Let's go to the phone lines. G'day, Jackson, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, life is absolutely amazing. I've been trying to get through all day and absolutely stoked to finally get through.
Oh, bad luck, mate. You'll call a 99, we'll have to call her 100.
Hey,
You're all good, mate.
Hey, Jackson, what do you do for a crust, mate?
I'm a data technician working in construction.
Backbone.
Yeah,
I love those guys.
Yeah,
man.
who's your favourite team in the NRL there, Jackson?
Oh, the Wires all the way.
Yeah, the Wires,
good
mate.
on
And
you.
who would you take with you?
I take my best mate with me. We were able long overdue a boys trip.
Good on you, man.
Yeah, that's great. Stay on the line and old Pug-San in Studio B will look after you, all right? Good stuff. G'day, Cody, you mad bastard. How's life?
G'day, fellas. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks,
Yeah.
man. Good. A good day today, Cody?
It's been a great day, fellas. How about yourself?
Yeah,
good,
really
thank
great,
you.
man. What did you have for lunch today, Cody?
I had a pie.
What kind of pie, man?
It was a steak, bacon, cheese.
Yeah.
Massive. I don't
That's
even
good
need to
eating.
ask him what he does for a crust because he's already a backbone.
But we should, though.
What do you do for a crust, Cody?
I'm a concreter.
Backbone!
God.
He's a concreter and he ate a pie for lunch.
God, that's backbone.
Massive
This
backbone.
one too.
Hey,
This one too.
you stay on the line, mate, and Pug-San will look after you. G'day, Mark. How's life?
Oh, g'day, fellas.
Here he is.
What's going on, sicko?
Well, it's a typical Wednesday, mate. Cracking a couple of cans and a couple of darts and, getting into it.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of afternoon, actually, Mark. Beautiful. What do you do for a crust, mate?
Well, I'm the same ilk as the other callers, probably. I'm in their trade, so builder.
Yeah.
Backbone business,
Did you
yeah.
have a pie for lunch?
No, I had a Mediterranean wrap.
Oh, fancy
come on,
guy.
man.
Come on, man.
Jeez.
What'd you have in there? A little bit of falafel, a little bit of carrot, a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of cheese, in there, a little bit of olives, a little bit of hummus.
feta.
Lemon zest.
So chicken. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, cool. We caught all of that.
I don't feel like talking to Mark anymore.
Nah, he's all good, man.
I finished off with a pie after.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. Yeah, thank God for that. Jeez, that was looking grim for you for a second, Mark. All right, mate. Stay on the line and Pug-San will look after you. Beautiful.
Hey, fellas, just looking at some of the matchups
Yeah.
for that weekend of action, which is exciting. The Wars are taking on the Cowboys. Very winnable game. Hugely winnable. The Cowboys not doing very well this season at all. So hopefully we can get over there and have a big Saturday night.
Yeah.
Having said that, remember the last time, fellas, what did they play? The Panthers? No go, no chance. There was massive injury problems and they wiped the floor of the bastards.
How
Yeah.
would you know? You went home early.
I was there for the entire game.
I don't
Keyzie.
remember you being there.
I just moved away from you two punishers.
Oh, that's right. We were yelling in your ear. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a tune.
Yeah.
Bit of you too, eh?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
You know who said that, Jase?
Kennedy, wasn't it?
No, that guy from Living Colour.
All right.
Yeah.
I love a bit of living colour.
They're good, eh?
Hey, fellas, this is slightly awkward because normally at this time of the day, of course, we do What's on the TV with Mike Minogue. But
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just thinking, of course, we were at your place last night getting ready for the final episode of White Lotus that you were in. And so it turns out You weren't in.
No, I wasn't even in it.
You weren't even in it.
As it turns out.
Which was weird because you invited us over for dinner and stuff.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you were playing a massive prank on us, but you still had a massive
In your
event.
face, Keyzie and Jase.
Yeah,
How
man.
much did that cost you? That was like hundreds of dollars.
About $4,000.
Yeah.
About $4,000.
Worth it, though?
Oh, the wife's fuming. To be fair, but
I think it's worth it, though.
I actually would have thought it would have got a bigger reaction out of you guys. I was kind of hoping, and then I was going to we were going to make a video for Instagram out of it, but old Pug-San forgot to push record on the cameras.
Oh, it's Pug-San's fault.
So this, this sort of 16-month, prank I've been running here.
Yes.
It's all been for nothing, really.
just
But
think-
all good,
I
live
just
and learn.
think, so if you just joined us, Mogey told us for months and months and months that he's in White Lotus Season 3.
And it was on his Wikipedia.
About a year and a half. I got it
Yeah.
on my Wikipedia page.
Yes.
Yeah. And then his big reveal today was that he wasn't actually in it.
Yeah.
Well, then also I got you guys to come around last night.
We all
and,
came round.
and watch it, and I acted like I was like, "Oh, I'm going to be in it any minute, fellas."
Yeah,
but
and
I
you-
wasn't in it.
And I felt, I don't know how you felt, Keyzie. I mean, I felt genuinely bad for Mogey.
Oh yeah.
It was so awkward.
Yeah, it was really awkward.
It's like seeing one of your real friends is like
When I
something
started
terrible has happened.
crying, did that seem real to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you were like blubbering. It was pathetic.
What I found really awkward about it was how upset your mum was.
Oh yeah.
And we're out the back there punching darts, and
Yeah,
she,
yeah.
because she loves you,
Who, Marge?
Marge, yeah, and she's very proud of you, and she's like, I just hope he can get through it. you
Yeah.
know, and,
So wait, so she wasn't in on it either?
Nah.
but
Got
you know,
everyone.
you can console yourself,
And
in
I
the
won't
fact
tell
that-
her either.
Yeah, that for 16 months, she was very proud of you.
Oh yeah, that was the best. She said, "God, this, since you've announced that you've got this show,
Yeah.
this has been the best 16 months of my life."
Tight.
But it was all based on a lie. What an idiot!
Oh, this is a tune. Is this AC/DC?
Sure is.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Wednesday's going along nicely. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Serving good times and good food. Dine in or take away Reburger today.
Eat it.
I was just thinking, actually, fellas, as we're all going out again tonight, how do you feel about picking up a couple of Reburgers before we go to the premiere?
So there's 4 of us. We're going to get a couple of them.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
That won't be enough.
This is what we're talking about, Jace. We need to sort your diet out, man. You need to have an entire Reburger to yourself.
Right, okay.
We're going to split a burger with you, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, good point, Keyzie, good point.
But I'm keen.
Now, just on that, by the way, you wanted to say something,
No,
mate?
not
I
at
thought
all,
you
mate.
put your finger
I
in
was
the
rubbing my eyebrow.
Yeah.
Like that.
I've got a few issues about the premiere we're going to tonight, which I'd like to touch on later on, if that's
Yeah.
all right with you, fellas.
We
Because
don't.
you know I have pet hates, don't you? You know
Yeah.
there's things that
You've
get deep inside my goat.
The list is long.
It is a long
Yeah,
list.
yeah, yeah.
When you
Seems
say
to get
you've got-
longer as I get older.
When you say you've got pet hates, you're not saying that you hate jizz.
Oh, no, I love jizz.
Yeah,
Sorry,
'cause
what?
To hate your own cat.
Yeah.
Just because you
Well, it's actually technically not my cat, it's my daughter's cat.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually quite cute. She pulled her whole bed across the lounge today.
Your daughter.
No, jizz.
That's really cute.
It is cute, eh?
Is it?
Jizz bed.
There's White Stripes.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, yes, indeed. Soundgarden there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 14 minutes past 5 o'clock.
Jace, Mike and I are worried about you, man.
Sure.
You're worried, eh, Mike?
Yeah, it's been bugging me, actually.
Oh, it's been bugging you.
It's been bugging me. Did we actually sing that, Sting?
Yes.
Sounds good, eh?
Do you want to hear it again?
It's been bugging me. Pretty good.
Of course, that's us singing that. That's
Yeah.
not the exponents. I'm worried about you, man, because I worry that you're wasting away.
Sure.
And this is what happens when you sort of reach your 60s, is you don't hold muscle mass and fat like you used to.
I certainly hold a lot of water, fellas. Can I say that much?
Is that like I've got a massive bladder brag?
What?
Is this somehow tied to having a big downstairs?
No, it's. I didn't mean it to be. I just do lots of wheeze.
Oh, so you don't hold water.
Yeah, well, I guess yes, technically I don't hold water.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And you do know, of course, that I've been going to the gym.
Yeah, no, you've been going to the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do there.
Hard out exercise, Mogey.
Yeah, neck craning. So the thing that we've noticed, and it's been an issue the whole time you've been here at the Big Show, in my opinion, you don't eat enough.
Sure.
You eat nothing. You eat like a sparrow.
Well,
You eat like a sparrow.
up against you two, I can totally get why you think that.
No. Like, even up, yes, me and Mogey like to eat food.
Well, and I'll say this as well. I sort of back end a lot of my food, so it happens during the show. You don't eat anything good for you, but you are the biggest garbage guts for confectionery and chips that I've ever seen in my life.
That is...
Oh, boy,
That is pot kettle black stuff right there.
Look, I'm not saying I don't like a chip.
Sure.
But you're right there with me, Hoytey J.
Sure.
You guys are...
Look, I like a chip, certainly.
Yeah.
The thing is, Jase, you'll come into work, it'll be 5 to 4, we're about to start the show, and you'll say, oh, man, I'm hungry. Like, what have you had for lunch today? But I had a cracker with some...
A cracker?
No, a regular cracker with some tomato on it or something. That's not enough.
Jim, I wouldn't just have tomato on it. There'd be cheese and relish.
Oh, geez, slow down.
Yeah.
So what did you have today, for example? What did you have for breakfast? And what time was it?
Today, at about 12, I had a poached egg on toast.
What did you have
did
for
you?
breakfast?
Yes. Well, I didn't have breakfast.
So you didn't have breakfast. So at 12 o'clock
Right.
lunchtime, you had one egg on toast.
Yes.
What
Okay,
did you
cool.
have for breakfast, Keyzie?
I had a bowl of Weet-Bix bites.
Oh, you love those. I had 3 eggs
3 eggs.
on 1 piece of toast and a bit of grated cheese in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
On one bit of toast.
Well, I allow myself 1 piece of toast. Anything more than that, Jase, is just carb overload and it just gets turned into fat.
Sorry about it over there. Mr. One piece of toast. So you had 1 poached egg on 1 piece of toast, and that wasn't until lunchtime.
Yes.
You need to have breakfast, man. Most important meal of the day.
Well, I
That's
do.
what they say.
I do.
No, you don't. When do you have breakfast?
I have a couple of coffees and some darts.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
counts.
break- No,
Write that
Thank
down.
you, Mogey.
2 coffees and some darts.
Some darts.
What
3
time-
or 4?
3 or 4 darts and 2 coffees.
Yes.
That's not breakfast. You need sustenance.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've had 2 coffees, some darts, and a poached egg for lunch. What else have you had?
And I had a small bowl of that lovely chicken soup I was talking about yesterday, Feels. A bit left over from the other day, from yesterday.
So you're saying for lunch you had a poached egg, toast, and some soup.
Well, I had some soup at about just before I came in.
So that's afternoon tea, I call
Afternoon
that.
tea, yes, thank you,
yeah,
Mogey.
That's
And
good, man.
And a bit of Vogel's bread, a toast with peanut butter.
So what are you having for dinner tonight?
Well, I don't know. We're going to a premiere.
Oh, that's right. What did you have for dinner last night?
Chicken soup.
Okay. Well, what did you have for lunch yesterday?
Chicken soup.
Okay. It's just liquid, man, with little bits of chicken
Well, it was a
floating.
very
in it.
hearty
It's a
chicken
hearty,
soup.
yeah.
There's a lot of chicken in there, Keyzie.
But you're getting like what? How you said you lost 5 kgs when you came back from Vietnam?
Yes,
Exactly. You're wasting away. Can I change your diet for you?
sure.
Mogey will set you on some crazy how to get shredded because you're going to Thailand to film White Lotus type setup, and I'll give you the Keyzie diet because we need to get some kegs on you, man. Because I worry about you.
I can just see you sort of, a couple of years' time, 45, 46 years old, bent over at the waist,
Stoop.
a hump,
A stoop.
hunch in your back,
Yeah, hunchback. I can see that too, weirdly.
just staring at your feet.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Well,
We'll
you
do
show
that.
me what you got, and I'll go from there.
If anyone else has got any advice on what Hoytey J should add to his diet, 3483 you can win yourself a $50 Reburger voucher.
Could I say, just send in what should Hoytey J eat? That should be interesting.
yeah, 3483.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Radiohead there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, the time, 5:27.
We're just getting texts and stuff in on 3483 with suggestions of what Hoytey J can add to his diet because he's wasting away. And you don't eat enough, Hoytey J.
Yeah, apparently not.
Well, you lost 5 kgs since you got back from Vietnam, which wasn't that long ago.
No.
And Mogey and I have each put together a diet.
Sure.
And with the aims of basically just increasing your mass a wee bit. Mogey, do you want me to go first or
You
you?
go first, mate. You hook into it,
All
brother.
right, I'm going to put you on the Keyzie diet, all right? So here's what you're allowed for brekkie. You're allowed either Weet-Bix Fruity Bites, a bowl.
Do I have to separate them out like you
Yes.
do? Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's right. You have to be really fussy about it. Baked beans on toast. Now, that's half a can on 2 pieces of Molenbeek with butter on it.
Sorry, what is this? Is breakfast? Is it?
Yeah, he's allowed one of these 3 things.
Oh, okay.
Or you can have avo on 2 pieces of Molenbeek with red onion and salt and pepper and hot sauce.
Okay.
That's
That's
every
quite
day.
nice. That's quite nice.
Yeah, every day I have one of those 3 things.
For me, you've got one choice. It's 3 eggs on 1 piece of Molenbeek. With you can have some mayo on that, and it's got some cheese in there as well. So it can be an omelette as well.
Right.
But you have to eat that every single day of your life. Okay?
Okay, yeah, good.
Okay, now for lunch on the Keyzie diet.
What about a snack in the mid-morning, Keyzie?
Oh, yeah, I've got a snack in the mid-morning is a banana smoothie.
Oh, I've got the same thing pretty much.
Oh.
A protein shake.
Can it be like cheese balls?
No.
So the protein shake will have your protein in there,
Yes.
some berries and 50 grams of spinach in there, Jase. That's good eating.
So mine's got a scoop of Hokey Pokey ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
2 whole bananas, some vanilla essence, and some dark blue top milk. Now for lunch,
I'll go with Keyzie's
yeah,
one there.
yummy, eh?
Well, certainly get your calories up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Now for lunch, you can have one of these options. So Reburger, you're allowed to have Reburger for lunch whenever you want. Okay.
Happily fill my boots doing that.
Which is great. Baked beans and cheese on toast, grilled. Now that's an entire can of baked beans, 4 pieces of toast with salt and pepper on it.
Right, look, there's just no way I'd get through that, Keyzie.
Okay, what are the other options? Is that it?
Or you can have your soup, but you have to have 2 cheese toasties with it to dip in it.
Yeah.
Or last night's dinner, whatever you had for dinner the night before, same exact portion for lunch the next day. Leftovers.
Don't do leftovers.
Okay. For me, you can have 250 grams of grilled chicken breast with 200 grams of steamed green beans and capsicum.
Yum. That's it.
That's it.
Every day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that sounds
Okay.
cool.
I'm going to go with Keyzie there.
Yeah, so there's a bit of wriggle room in mine at least. Now for dinner, or is there an afternoon snack for you?
Afternoon snack here, 2 eggs on a rice cake,
On a rice cake.
but you can't have any salt or pepper or any sauces or anything like that.
Really?
What about, can I have some like butter on the rice cake?
Oh, no, but you can look at butter while you're eating the rice cake.
Okay.
Oh, that's about pretty much the same anyway.
Yeah.
Now, in the afternoon, I've factored in a great love of yours. You're allowed to pig out on as much chips from the ACC studio as you want.
Oh, wow.
It's part
Okay,
of
I'm
the
going to
diet.
go with Keyzie there.
Well, he's going to do it anyway. You know what I mean?
He is.
Now, for dinner, you're allowed. So you come home from work and you make yourself like a curry, like a Thai green curry or a Rogan Josh or something. You can have burgers whenever you want, homemade, a pizza, frozen preferably, Hawaiian, and burritos and such. That's kind of the Keyzie diet.
Not a fan of burritos, but I could do the frozen
Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, well,
so
not Hawaiian.
You want to have 2 or 3 of those a week.
Yeah, for me,
If you say eggs, Mogey, I'm going to slap you.
you're not going to have eggs 3 times a day. This is your second chicken meal. You're going to have 250 grams of chicken with 200 grams of steamed veggie. That could be your broccoli, your courgette, any greens there.
Oh, yum.
Okay.
Okay.
Is he allowed salt and pepper?
You can have pepper. But it has to be white.
White pepper. Okay,
Powdered stuff.
So now I've factored in, because you like your after dinner treats, right?
I do.
So 5 times a week, you are allowed to have 2 pieces of chocolate with your cup of tea after dinner, all right? Couple of bits of chocolate, pretty
But
good.
that's 2 days off. He eats chocolate every single day.
No, I know.
Or
So
a sweet treat.
So the 2 days that you don't have chocolate, you make an ice cream cone
Oh.
using the ice cream you've got
Can
in
I
the deep
put something
freeze.
in the ice cream cone?
Little Hoytey J
Ice cream.
sitting on the couch there holding his melting ice cream.
No, not melting.
2 days a week.
It's a familiar sight in my household.
Genuine ice cream, all right? Ice cream cone, you're allowed that, which is yummy. And also 2 nights a week, you're allowed to have a bowl of Munchos after your wife has gone to bed. That's part of the Keyzie diet.
My pre-bed snack for you, Hoytey J, is a tablespoon of peanut butter.
Well, if you guys could fax those through to me,
Yeah.
and I might intertwine them,
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
mesh them together and
Yeah.
come up with the Keyzie, Mogey, Hoytey J diet.
It means you'll be going from 1 or 2 meals to 6.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and
The
Keyzie.
Verve there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. And fellas, can I just say, I appreciate you putting your diets to me and, just getting me to focus on eating properly.
Yeah, it's important, man, particularly
is.
as you get older, because it's habits. These habits that you're in of just, I don't need to eat and da-da-da-da-da. And of course you do. Of course
You
you
do.
do.
You
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So, like my nan, for example, who passed away last year, by the time she passed away, she was so skinny.
Yeah.
And she used to eat heaps back in the day, man. So you got to keep going, brother.
You do. And it's So what you need every single day to run, just to maintain your weight. Everybody has, based on their height, their age, how active they are, height, age, active, something else. You have a certain amount of calories every day that you need just to maintain your weight, just to your energy. It's like you're filling up your tank, your gas tank, as a certain amount of calories. So I put in here that you're 42 years old.
Yes.
You're moderately active.
Yes.
5'3".
Are you 5'3"?
5'2", actually, to be fair.
And so it says that you need 2,329 calories a day. You and I off here have gone through what your menu is daily, and that sits at around 1,700 to 2,000 calories. So you're in a 300 to 600 calorie deficit per day. So what
Wow.
the system is telling us is that your body has gone into, because you would have been eating like this your whole life, I bet.
Yeah, for the last 20 years.
Yeah. So your body has gone into metabolic slowdown. And what that means is ultimately, you'll have signs that you're experiencing it. Weight loss has stalled, and I think you'll bounce back. So you'll always sit around the same weight, I'd imagine.
Yes.
So your weight loss stalls despite eating low calories, because normally your weight loss you should keep losing weight because you're not eating enough calories every day to sustain it. So your body will eat your fat stores and your protein stores, which is your muscles, and you'll get thinner and thinner. But you've gone into metabolic slow down. So your hunger disappears. It's a sign the body is conserving energy. You got cold hands and feet, low libido, and poor sleep.
Well, I mean, I get a rager every morning.
No, I don't think you do, man. I don't think you do.
I genuinely,
I don't think you do.
Keyzie,
You're going to have to prove it to me, man.
the only thing I disagree with there is the libido.
Yeah. So you're good in the mornings on that, but that sort of ebbs as the day goes on.
Usually after the first 10 minutes.
So there you go, Jase. You're in a metabolic slowdown, but the good news is it's reversible, but sadly requires smart nutrition, muscle building, and patience.
Oh, God. Well, if those things, I don't see you doing any of those things. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Smart nutrition. 3483, a lot of good suggestions are coming through.
Oh, yeah.
What about a big helping of Sug-on-D's for dessert? I've never heard of that dessert, but it sounds delicious. I've found the best way to put some muscle on is to start my day off right with a couple of mountain oysters and a can of bourbon. So that obviously works for someone down in
Hooker ticker
there. Hoytey J. Okay. Sorry. I want to say 80% of these you can't read out on the radio.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Can I just read one out with the full disclaimer of I can't get in trouble for this?
Sure.
That's how it works.
Hoytey J should eat a curry with jizz in it. Your cat. You know what I mean? So, this is the suggestions that are coming through. Yeah. A couple of reburgers every day should fatten the bastard up.
Yeah, I'll be into that, totally.
Yeah. Someone's saying that I should stop judging Hoytey J and that what am I? Hoytey J's mum? Stop being judgy, Mr. Judgy Pants.
Yeah, but as we know, it comes from a place of caring and love.
Concern, and
yes.
I appreciate that, fellas.
Some guy here says he'll feed you a knuckle sandwich.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Poll there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. Now, if you've been on our Instagram account, you'll see that the fellas, and when I say the fellas, I mean Pug-San and old Mogey, interviewed the stars, fellas, from that great war movie, Warfare.
How hot.
Very hot.
We've got Pug-San here. Pug-San, they're sort of more your generation of actor. Can you remember any of their names?
Will Poulter, DeFero Wernertai, and Charles Melton.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
You like that?
Yeah,
that was
good.
really good.
So-
A couple of hotties there.
And the way this came about was you asked if we wanted to chat to these actors. Jason and I, classic, it involved us coming in earlier than normal, and I'd never heard of it. I recognised them, though, having watched the interview.
Yeah.
We said no, but we were like, you guys do it, man. You're into that shit, so do it. And full credit to you, you interviewed them over Zoom?
We did. We interviewed the three actors over Zoom, and we got a chance to interview the directors, Ray Mendoza and Alex Garland, over Zoom the next day.
Yeah.
Right, that's really exciting. And Mogey, you actually did watch this film, both of you, and you've gone on record as saying it's one of the best war films you've seen.
Absolutely. It's a kind of film where it's got no punches are pulled. It is, it confirms to you you've got no interest ever in going to war.
Yeah,
sure.
Like Saving Private Ryan?
Like that, but for over an hour. and it's told in real time. So this is an hour and a half, an hour 35 of them going to this place, and then all hell breaks loose, and it's a true story.
Dadoosh.
Well, here is a snippet of the interview that you guys did, and if you want the full interview, Pugs, is it up on YouTube?
It'll be up on YouTube at 6 p.m. tonight, Radio Hauraki NZ.
G'day, fellas. We've got Defero Wunatai, Will Poulter, and Charles Melton of Warfare. How you going, boys?
Hey, good, thanks. How you doing?
Good. We do a radio show down here in New Zealand, guys, and we just saw you were just talking to Richard Wilkins, eh?
Yeah, we're just talking to Richard, yeah.
He's an Aussie son of a bitch, that guy. Nobody likes that guy.
Is that like a Kiwi-Aussie rivalry, or what's the story there?
Look, he stole my wife off me, to be honest. He must be 72, so yeah, we've got history. We've got history, me and Richard Wilkins. First things first, fellas. What a movie.
Oh, my God.
You like that movie?
Say that again. Sorry.
Are you thinking about Richard Wilkins, DeFerro?
Sorry, I was a bit caught up in your personal history there, yeah.
Fellas, I've got Pug-San here. It's his first time ever doing an interview like this, and he's pretty nervous. The first question he came up with was, how did you guys get so much handsome into one room? How did you cope with that?
How did you guys cope with that? I just... there's a lot of sequences where there's about 7 of you at one time acting, and it's just far too much handsome for me.
It was hard.
Was it?
Yeah.
How hard?
Yeah, when Charles came in the room, it became a lot harder.
Yeah, that's where it was really over the top. When he comes in 2/3 of the way through the movie, suddenly it's a runway.
That's absolutely true. Yeah, I had that feeling as well. When did you guys first watch the film?
We all kind of saw it at different times, right? We've got the premiere tonight, as it turns out. So we'll all kind of sit through it and watch together. But we all kind of watched it sort of disparately because we're all sort of spread across the map. So we've all seen it sort of separately, but this is the first time we're all coming together as a group and watching it as a cast.
It must have been. It's one thing to film something, to be on set together. You've got, obviously, there's all the actors, there's all the technicians around at stop-start. This must be the most amazing use of sound editing that I think I've ever seen. It must have been a really dramatic reaction for you guys to go from being on set to seeing what had been done in post.
It was so immersive, the experience, because, on set we had loudspeakers doing dog sounds, like you hear people walking down the street, doing, the jets going by. We had crew members shooting off blanks right next to the house. So as much as it was different, seeing it on camera with IMAX, for example, it was just as crazy, on set. Yeah, and there was hardly any post sound, in all honesty.
And we were also like obviously firing blanks, but using real weapons, and they're loud as shit. Mm-hmm. So we kind of, also found ourselves in quite a kind of. Quite a loud environment a lot of the time, and then to see what incredible sound editing there's been on top of that, and the job that the sound team have done, it's pretty exceptional.
Right. And then it allows you guys, like the audience and whoever sees it, to be just really immersed in whatever your experience or own personal opinion may be, without the dramatization or romanticization of like the film score, where you're just experiencing it in real time.
Yeah, stripping that away was I think a huge part of why the film's so affecting.
Beautiful stuff, fellas. If you want to go and check that out, it's going to be on YouTube at 6 o'clock.
That's right, which is any minute now. Radio Hauraki's YouTube channel, Jase.
Great chat.
Hey, coming up after 6 o'clock, we've got Egg Chat.
That's right, Egg Chat. Just got a bit of bone to pick with you guys around Egg Sammies.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we'll dish out some more advice on meatpattynips69@gmail.com. So if you need any help, make sure you flick an email through.
If you want to be a 69er, just flick us an email.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Jeez, that was weird, wasn't it?
That's cool, man.
You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Beef, chicken, vegan and vegetarian options available. Reburger, redefining the norm.
Reburger. You're going to do the horns and stuff?
No, that'll do.
Okay, yeah. That was really good. Now, something really interesting happened today when we were doing the podcast outro. Because it was... mostly focused around old Pug-San in Studio B, our fantastic producer. And so I'm going to be very interested to know what he's clipped off.
It was. And even just now, he was, once again, he couldn't meet my gaze. Once again, he's been very sheepish and very weird. And he's even named the clip. Usually the clip has a name. It'll be outro clip and something to do with what it is. Tonight it's just called outro clip.
Oh, yeah,
For the first time ever.
All right, let's hook into it.
So he's playing a bit of a weird game. Anyway, this is out at 7:30 tonight. Just search Hauraki.
What's the chance, do you think, on our little clip after 6 o'clock tonight that it's going to be in our little clip?
Oh,
because he likes he likes to section out Hoytey J quite a bit in terms of
it'll be your feed.
It'll be something
it'll be you
shocking
it'll
about
be you
me
talking about your feed. 95%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
exactly. That's what it's going to be.
Oh, that was pretty smart, wasn't it? It was an outro clip about the outro clip, and that's why he's titled it Outro Clip.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Actually, it'd be interesting to see how much. And listeners, you should go and have a listen to tonight's outro clip, because if it isn't that much about Pug-San,
and if it's about 4 minutes long,
yes, he's edited out everything we've talked about. So it'd be very interesting. Have a listen and just see what you make of it. Hauraki Big Show comes out tonight at 7:30.
And just on that front, I think he filmed that one as well. So
that'll be on YouTube.
It'll be on YouTube. So we'll get to see it on YouTube.
Although, to be honest, the content regarding Pug-San probably should be on RedTube. Because he's a sicko.
Or Pornhub.
Oh, that's the same joke. Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Smashing Pumpkins there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Now listen, the Big Show are lucky enough to go along to a premiere tonight. The premiere of the TV show The Last of Us.
Season 2, very
Season
exciting.
2, which was a bit of a sensation when it came out, fellas, based on the game, of course.
Yeah, based on the PlayStation game, which is also brilliant. And Season 1 was well accepted by most people. You know, you guys enjoyed it, right?
It's probably the most successful adaptation of a video game property I can think of.
Yeah, 100%. So it is really good, and I'm excited for Season 2 because Season 2 is a lot more out there compared to Season 1 in terms of the games.
Right.
Just quickly, is this admin, Jase?
I just want to sort of clarify a few things before we go out.
Right, is this admin? Because I've only got a curry night admin sting.
Oh, that'll do.
That'll do.
The Big Show's curry night.
Admin.
Are you regretting it?
It's just that I'm not big on premieres. All right? I mean, I could just go home and watch it on the TV.
Yes.
On Monday, I believe it comes out on HBO.
Jase.
Yes.
You made a New Year's resolution to do more stuff like this.
And I am.
Yeah, but you can't gutsake about it the whole time.
We were at Mogey's house last night.
That's right. You've had a big week.
Jeez.
You've had a big week.
No, but my chief concern is, because I know, Mogey, you're a shocker for this. You love a big thing of popcorn. And one of the things that drives me nuts in a theatre is sitting next to someone or near to someone munching on a big pot of popcorn.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that the cinema, it'll be the big cinema there as well, where we're going tonight, and it will be completely sold out. You'll be surrounded by people. And it's pick your own seat as well. And the only complaint I have about it is the popcorn packs are too small for my liking.
You can have my one.
Thank you. And I can have yours as well, Joe. So that's 3. So I am going to be absolutely hoeing them. It goes, I am grabbing them by the fistful and I am shoving it in my mouth. You've seen me eat chips. It's like that.
Yes, I have.
And I stand up at the end and I just wipe all that popcorn onto the floor. And that's me, man. But I am an absolute
animal
pig on the popcorn.
I'm just a little bit concerned that I'm going to get 5 minutes in and it's going to break me.
Well,
it's going to break me.
Honestly, it probably will, because it's just occurred to me now that I shouldn't be eating like that as a 48-year-old man out in public.
Nah, it's good shit, man. So I'm not going to have any popcorn. I will have a drink. I will have a Coke Zero.
Yeah, but you do that slurpy thing, like when it gets in.
Yeah, well, you got to get all the liquid out.
That gets deep inside my goat as well.
I want to suck it dry, man. I also like to eat the ice afterwards.
You eat what? What do you eat?
The
He
ice.
crunches the ice.
What do you think I said?
Oh, never mind.
So who do you want to sit next to then?
Well, as Mogey said, I'm relieved to hear that I can sit wherever I want. So,
I'll be sitting next to you, man. I'll sit next to you, man.
Yeah, I want to sit next to you as well.
I want to sit next to Hoytey J.
You guys find your own seats. If you don't see me, it's not because I'm not there. Okay, it's just that I've made sure
I'm going to
that I
tailgate
am
you to the
not
cinema.
near you guys eating popcorn.
I'm tailgating you to the cinema, and I'm following you in. And wherever you sit, I'll be sitting next to you. Genuinely pissed off.
It'll be good. What is it, the first episode we're watching?
Episode 1 of season 2, and I've got a feeling it's going to be a massive episode. And it's going to be good. And we'll do a review on it tomorrow. I believe it comes out next week.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah. HBO.
Very exciting.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Black Keys there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. It's time for a bit of advice with meatpattynip69 at gmail.com.
Let the sting do it.
Nip69
at gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas.
That's right, it is time for meatpattynip69 at gmail.com, which is an email. You can get in touch with us at any point if you need advice on anything, 100% anonymous. G'day, fellas.
Only if you want it to be.
Yeah. Specify at the start of your email, and we'll include it. Long-time listener, first-time 69er. I have just come back from London and have been struggling to get a job, and now have moved into a tent and started carving wooden spoons.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips on how to get a job so I can enjoy a better home and get a better hobby? Cheers, Anonymous.
Is that a hobby?
Easy. Sell drugs.
Oh, yeah?
I would move the hobby, the wooden spoon hobby, and I would make that a job. I would set up a stall. I would go to fairs and I'd have my own stall where I'd be
with
selling wooden spoons.
Like Mogey's wooden spoons.
I wonder, on that front, how prolific he is.
Well,
because you don't want to set up a stall and you've got like 4 wooden spoons.
Or one. You might have one. And if you need that one in your tent, that's no good.
Yeah, and of course you've got to pay to set up an affair.
Not in a fair.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, you're not...
A fair.
I mean, he can have an affair.
Oh, at a fair.
Actually, what he could do is get in a relationship with someone really wealthy.
Now we're talking.
And it could be an affair.
Yeah.
And just live off them.
That's sponge. Yeah,
Yes.
sponging. That's good. That is a good idea. And a little bit of catfishing there as well. Wealthy.
Sure.
Travelling in sales. I move around a lot. I don't have an abode here, wherever it is I'm living, because I live in Mallorca.
But while I'm here, can I stay with you?
Yeah.
And then somehow get like a suit.
Yeah, we'll sell enough wooden spoons to get a suit.
Gigolo?
Huh?
Gigolo.
Yeah.
Is there that much demand for it?
Oh, more than you would think.
How do you know?
Because I used to be one.
Yeah, but what did you do? Talk us through it then.
I don't want to get into the details,
No, come on,
Mogey,
so,
if you know
But
what I mean.
how did it work? How did you find your clients?
I had a little website and they'd get in touch with me.
Right, so this is in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
So during your marriage you were doing this?
This is before my marriage.
Hey, how's that work?
Because there was no websites before your marriage.
Hang on.
Oh, there were. I was,
Also, how long have you been
early on.
married?
Pardon?
How long have you been married?
So long, Keyzie.
27 years. Plus
I'm
you're
talking-
43.
I'm talking.
Which means when you were a gigolo, you were like 15.
Which is illegal because you can't, it's below the age of consent. That's not good.
I was 18, and 18 till 20
Well,
I did
something
that.
here's not matching
when
up.
I didn't have a job and I just got back from London.
And you had a website. What was the website called?
I can't even remember. It was so long ago.
Hoytey the...
So there's plenty of options
Hoytey
from there,
J.
Keyzie. Plenty of options.
Right, okay.
Yeah, just get off your ass.
Yeah, totally,
Stop
man.
being useless.
Yeah, exactly.
And sell those spoons. Well, there you go. Meet Patty Nips. It's Meet Patty Nips 69.
But I think that
gmail.com.
I think that's a good name for the people that
69ers.
Yeah, 69ers.
Yeah, it's good.
You like that, Jase? Do you,
You
like
like
69ers?
Sorry, 69ers.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
David Bowie there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday night.
Hey, fellas, do you mind if we have some egg chat?
Sure.
Egg chat with the fellas.
Egg chat came about because I wanted some advice as to what to put in my egg sandwiches to spice them up a wee bit.
Yeah.
So I've landed on curry powder being the main winner there.
Which was my suggestion.
That was Jason's suggestion.
Yeah.
I also really like spring onion, and I like using Kewpie Japanese mayo out of the squeezy bottle rather than jar mayo, and that was Isaac from The Office's suggestion. Question today is, we're playing golf tomorrow, Jase.
Yes.
So I need egg sammies for energy. Last time we played golf, we stopped halfway around because the queue was too long. We wouldn't make it to the big show. So I put my egg sandwiches in the freezer. My question is...
I'm genuinely, hand on heart, hoping that's not true, Keyzie.
It is 100% true. They're in the freezer, and I'll get them out tonight and eat them tomorrow. What do you reckon?
Can I ask a question before you get to your question?
100% you can, man.
Is the egg sandwich, is that been written up on the little whiteboard on your freezer so that everybody knows what's in there?
Good point, Mogey.
Good question. And I do have a whiteboard for what's frozen in the freezer so we keep track of it. No, it's not. Because I figured next time I play golf, I'll remember I've got egg sandwiches.
Ah, well, so it's proven.
So what
sort of bread did you use?
Molenberg. What's your vibe on that, Jase?
Really bad.
But like bad as in food?
Disgusting.
No, but like...
Foul.
No, but if you buy an egg sandwich from the petrol station, they freeze those and then get them out and put them in the cabinets.
I don't.
Because I've seen them do it.
I don't buy egg sandwiches.
No, I know you don't, Mogey.
I wouldn't buy one either, Mogey, to be honest.
I've seen you eat one. I've literally
that I
seen
made.
you
That-
eat.
that
No,
I
that you got
made.
from the shop. So you reckon don't do it?
Can I just make a suggestion?
Oh.
Re the herb you're using there, because you
Okay,
said that
right, okay.
That you put spring onion in there.
Yeah.
I'd rather you put a flat leaf parsley, actually, Keyzie.
But what do you make of them? Should I eat them?
That's disgusting. I've already told you.
No, but do you think they'll be okay?
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine, right?
They'll be a little bit wet.
That's all G, eh?
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, fellas.
Eat it up.
I'll let you know how it goes, all right?
Would you?
Huh?
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's a big show done and dusted this Wednesday. We got through hump day, all right, fellas.
Yeah.
Mogey, what did you learn today?
I learned that, according to science, Hoytey J has got a horrendous case of metabolic slowdown.
He doesn't eat enough.
Doesn't eat enough.
If you've just tuned in, you don't know what we're talking about, check out the podcast tonight. We go through Hoytey J's diet because we need to sort him out. We need to fatten him up a wee bit. I learned that Mogey's diet is hugely depressing.
But to be fair, Keyzie, we did know that.
No, I know, but it's when you really see the reality of the situation.
Yeah. And it's like, even Mogey, when he's doing it, he's like, the same old shit again.
Yeah.
With his chicken and his eggs and stuff.
I love it.
What did you learn, Keyzie?
I learned, Jase, that the reality of Mogey's diet is super depressing.
Right,
what we just talked about.
What about you, Jase?
I learned that I'm in calorie deficit.
Yeah, you are, man. Caloric deficit.
And no, you go.
Well, I was just going to say that most nights we get confused about who said what.
Yeah.
Most nights there is a double up on the question, what did you learn today?
It's usually me.
It's unreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's very weird. It just shows how much the show manages to get done without us listening to each other.
So you ask Mike, and then Mike, you pass it to me, and then I will pass it to you.
That's right. Yeah, because we get the odd one where Jase will ask you, and then you'll come back and ask me.
I don't know what's going on.
And that I need to eat more.
You do.
So you guys you're gonna send it through to me, and I'll get straight into it.
You can have one of my egg sandwiches tomorrow, man. One of my frozen ones.
It's one of those wet sandwiches.
Yeah,
so good.
That is not good. Hey, make sure you check out the Instagram account. Check out the podcast.
Yeah.
Till tomorrow. We'll see you later.
Bye.